Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. WrestleMania 38 is just 2 weeks away, which means fans should expect plenty of fireworks on Smackdown as WWE hypes its biggest show of the year. However, will Smackdown sizzle or fizzle? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the 18th March edition of the Blue brand, as well as the wildest wrestling news and rumors you need to know, including all you need to know about Cody Rhodes signing with WWE, Mustafa Ali warns wrestlers, a Kenny Omega surgery update, and more. As always, Wrestlelamia won't recap the matches but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. Roman shows ass. Roman Reigns is a badass heel, but tonight the tribal chief showed he's not afraid to show ass, wrestling lingo for showing vulnerability. Roman Reigns talks a good talk, whether it's him telling everyone to acknowledge him or boasting he's in God mode. Nonetheless, he showed his true colors when he ran for his life when Paul Heyman informed him that Brock Lesnar was on the way to the arena. That didn't diminish Roman's character as a dominant heel. Instead, it helped build up his upcoming title unification match with Brock as it solidified the idea that Brock is his most fearsome opponent yet. Brock's out for blood. Epic backstage attack. It's been a while since fans have seen a backstage attack like tonight's epic angle where Brock Lesnar drove a forklift into the Bloodline's car. The Godzilla-sized forklift only took things further as Brock drove its forks through the car's windows, giving fans the sense that Brock was looking to decapitate the Bloodline. Brock didn't get his hands on the Bloodline, nor should he, as the fans have to wait until WrestleMania for Brock to exact revenge, but he did send them a message that he won't stop until he's destroyed them, the perfect setup for WrestleMania. Pat McAfee magic continues. Pat McAfee cut a phenomenal promo tonight as management forced him to apologize to Austin Theory if he wanted to keep his coveted WrestleMania match. Showing he's a true student of the game, Pat set things up by expressing how much his dream job of calling Smackdown means to him, hence his willingness to apologize to Austin Theory. Pat's apology was as hollow as you might expect from a babyface dealing with a punk heel, and while McAfee apologized, he repeatedly insulted Theory until Mr. McMahon's pet project shoved him and dove out of the ring. Wrestlelamia has said it before, Pat McAfee's perspicuous passion for wrestling is infectious, and if his past in-ring performances are any hint of what to expect at WrestleMania, Austin vs. Pat should be a fun match that gets WWE some mainstream publicity. Kudos to Theory too, as he's quickly becoming one of WWE's most promising young heels. Terrific tag team action. The WWE's build-up for the Women's Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania continued, with the bout between the team of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and the team of Sasha Banks and Naomi providing lots of excitement. While the no-contest finish of Natalya and Shayna Baszler jumping the two teams would normally put this in the bad, it was acceptable, as it upped the stakes for the Fatal 4-Way Tag Title match at Night 2 of WrestleMania. A real WrestleMania build-up. Tonight's SmackDown was a fantastic show with plenty of action and, more importantly, plenty of build-up for WrestleMania. Unlike this week's Raw, the Blue brand gave fans plenty of reasons to want to tune in to this year's showcase of the Immortals, whether it was Brock's attack on the Bloodline, the tag team turmoil of the women's division, or Pat McAfee's electrifying showdown with Austin Theory. The bad. Where is the Ridge Holland storyline going? While Holland's alliance with Sheamus has shown promise, things have stalled due to the introduction of Butch, aka Pete Dunne. Butch's addition has changed the dynamic, and not in a good way, as it's unclear whether WWE wants to continue Holland's alliance with Sheamus or use Butch to create division. Even worse, WWE has used the New Day to put over Holland, and unless the promotion has a strong endgame in mind for Holland, using one of its most popular factions to put him over could do more harm to Kofi and company than it will to help Ridge. Charlotte vs. Ronda, just not feeling it. Charlotte Flair vs. Ronda Rousey, a seemingly monumental match as Rousey battles the most decorated female in WWE history. Unfortunately, the build-up has been as basic as it gets, with Flair repeatedly looking ineffective against Rousey. While the Queen has roughed Rousey up in segments outside the ring, the WWE has given fans no reason to believe Flair has any chance of defeating Rousey when she gets her in the ring. Rousey's tag match at Elimination Chamber shows she's ready, but the WWE has done an incredibly inept job of promoting what should be a dream match. The downright ugly. Nothing ugly about tonight's Smackdown, and the Blue brand came close to delivering a Grand Slam show. There was filler, like the six-man match between Drew and the Viking Raiders against Happy Corbin, Jinder Mahal, and Shanky, and Los Lotharios putting over Shinsuke and Rick Boogs, but the matches did further WrestleMania storylines and give the undercard TV time. WrestleMania is starting to look good, especially when it comes to SmackDown's matches. News: Cody Rhodes signs with WWE. Topping today's news is a report from PW Insider's Mike Johnson that Cody Rhodes has signed with the WWE. Fans have been waiting for this news ever since Cody Rhodes left AEW, and rumors ran rampant that the American Nightmare might return to Titanland, possibly as early as last month's Elimination Chamber. Details are few, but Magic Mike reports, Cody Rhodes is signed with WWE. Multiple WWE sources have confirmed. Rhodes inked his deal about 10 to 14 days ago. The current plan is to have Rhodes debut WrestleMania weekend, with the early word among those in the company being that Rhodes will be on the Raw brand. As always, plans are subject to Mr. McMahon's whims, but it appears the WWE's current plan is to surprise fans with Cody returning to WWE on the grandest stage of all. Whether this means a Mania match or something else remains to be seen. What do you think of Cody's move? Be sure to let us know in the comments. One of the big questions concerning Cody's WWE signing is whether he'll be able to continue his work as a judge on the Go Big Show, which belongs to Warner Media, the company that airs AEW TV and is a rival to USA Network's parent company, NBC Universal. Dave Meltzer discussed the situation on Wrestling Observer Radio, and while he couldn't confirm Rhodes will be allowed, he did say, "Again, Go Big Show and everything. If that show gets renewed, he can still do that show, I'm pretty sure. I don't know 100% because I don't know the contract, but I would be pretty sure he would work that into the contract, the things that he already had deals with. Where if it's a previous deal, I can still do it, as opposed to new deals, obviously Vince McMahon would have to approve, which sort of sucks when you want to be an actor and you're in WWE." Cody's interest in working in Hollywood is well known, and he may have worked something out with WWE where he could take time off for projects like his reality show and the aforementioned game show. However, there could come a time when he's asked to step away from Warner Media-related projects. Diamond Dave pointed out that NBC Universal could have plenty to offer Cody in terms of outside projects. Maybe there's going to be opportunities from NBC Universal for him now that he's got his thing. Fans are anxious to see how Cody is booked in WWE after leaving it, as well as his major role in launching AEW. And the WWE's willingness to let him work in outside projects may depend on whether it wants to punish him for his role in AEW or show potential AEW hires that the company is willing to let bygones be bygones. What do you think will happen with Cody? Let us know in the comments below. Mustafa's menacing message. While Mustafa Ali hasn't been on WWE TV lately, the former Retribution leader hasn't been quiet about his disgust with his booking. You'll no doubt recall that Ali has repeatedly requested his release from WWE, and while the company hasn't granted it, Ali's recent social media message suggests there's an awful amount of anger inside the talented star. A humble and fair warning: as soon as all this gets sorted, I'm gonna absolutely body all your faves. Does Mustafa mean to murderize the WWE's favorite wrestlers? It sure sounds like it. However, does this mean Ali plans on returning to the E and working a program where he tries to take out wrestlers, or is he just talking trash while he waits to be released? Kenny Omega recovering from surgery. Kenny Omega is a hurting unit, but he appears to be on the way to recovery after working hurt for many months. This week's Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that the former AEW World Champion is currently recovering from arthroscopic knee surgery. The recovery from this will take about 10 weeks. He will be getting surgery to repair his sports hernia at the end of March, and that's about a 2-month recovery. There are other things he's also taking care of. There is no time frame set for his return. Wrestlelamia sends its wishes for a fast and full recovery. Where's Punk? Last but not least, where is CM Punk? Wrestling's straight-edge superstar wasn't on AEW TV this week, leading to speculation about his absence. Dave Meltzer claims to have the dirt as he reported in this week's Wrestling Observer that CM Punk will be part of the filming of the second season of the TV show Heels on Starz. Filming is over the next several weeks. That may be why he wasn't on either show taped in San Antonio this week. Punk could make an appearance on AEW TV and even wrestle depending on Heel's schedule. Well guys, there you have it, Wrestlemania's look at the 18th March edition of Smackdown, including the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know in wrestling. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.